Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham to all the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Allah Shem Yahshua to all the sisters. This is the Sabbath service, a holy convocation. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out at 1West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. I am priest and officer I.S.U.P.K 1000. This is priest and officer I.S.U.P.K 50. And this again is the Sabbath service, a holy convocation. We are not supposed to do any servile work. We're supposed to serve the Lord on this day, give him his due respect, his due reverence, by tuning into the Sabbath service, coming in person if you can. We send up the prayers. We go through the reading in the Hebrew and in the English, so people can understand what we read. And then we of course, send up the prayers again, and then we do the anointing. So we're going to get the Sabbath service started. With that, just a minute here. Imagine. Adjust the camera. Okay, we're going to call up Quatazah, Rob. State your registry local show.
Quatazah Rob, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
Quatazah Rob, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
Yahawah Shem Yahshua Barakatham.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham. Come on up. Okay, we'll get the chop that whole show. This is everything you see us doing is what our ancestors did. We blow the shofar. We drink the wine. Okay, I'll give it to you right here. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatham. Yasharala means to Israel.
Just on your right shoulder. Back. Okay. So you want to focus scroll. Okay, imagine, which means to stand. Lapan Wapadam means turn and face the east. You got it, bro.
Khan, sir. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Balakufka, Raba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatazah, Hawa, Hayah, Washamayim, Batananawa, Bakum, Cow, the Wum, Wasalaknawa, Kawawafinawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawafinawa, Wala'ah, Tabahayanawa, Banasayawan, Ball, Kawashayanawa, Mayan, Rad, Hayah, Bakah, Hamlakwa, Bahala, Wahatapara, La'ai Aman. This is in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Cock, the power in Hebrew,
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Baba Kushab.
Baba Kushab.
Katan Lanawa.
Katan Lanawa.
Akak.
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 Barapa'ah.
Barapa'ah.
Kam Maka'ala.
Ka Makala.
Wakam Madawa.
Ka Madawa.
Akak.
Akak.
Latahar.
Atahar.
Hamatar Zarayim.
Amatazarayim.
Akak.
Akak.
Lahakwiel.
Lahakwiel.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Akak.
Akak.
Arakawah.
Arachawa.
Hatama'ala.
Atama'ala.
Gorashan.
Gorashan.
Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Ba'Shem Yahushai. Wadaman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
Name Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
This is the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushai.
Name Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So big. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahabayah.
Wahabayah.
Saparian.
Saparian.
Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
Name Yahushai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushai.
Name Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it. So
So
be it.
big. I.S.U.P.K power structure blessing. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahushai.
Why Yahushai.
Why Makya'Allah.
Why Makya'Allah.
Why Hahayim.
Why Alahayim.
Ma Tazabba Ya Alawat Yahanna.
Matazah Ba'a Alawat Yahanna.
Ha Halawatnyam.
Ha Alawat
Ha
Yam.
Saranyam.
Ha
Ha
Saranyam.
Kawatazayanyam.
Ha Kwadazayanyam.
Ha Kaya Yanyam.
Ha Chaya Yanyam.
Wa Ha Akwiyam.
Waha Agwathyam.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. In the English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
And Yahushai.
And Michael.
Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commander General Yohanan.
Commander General Yohanan.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And assistants.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
Name Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Big. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashaya.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Aharyam.
Aharyam.
Mahayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Azariah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Asha'ah.
Shamayam.
Shamayah.
Waharatazah.
Waharatazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Amawat.
Amawat.
Wagalka.
Wagalka.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shemorka.
Shemorka.
Anah.
Anah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Elashun.
Ayashun.
Shawamor.
Shawamor.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shemarka.
Shemorka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazarka.
Tazarka.
Ayat.
Ayat.
Yamyuka.
Yamika.
Yamamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shemarka.
Shemorka.
Karai.
Karai.
Yashemor.
Hashemar.
Apapashka.
Napashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashemor.
Shemar.
Tazarka.
Za'aka.
Wa'aka.
Wa'aka.
Mayata.
Ata.
Wa'ad Awalom.
I will in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
Lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
Which cometh my help?
My help coming from the
Help
Lord,
cometh from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Now step thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not strike thee by
nor
day,
the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
This time forth,
This time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Al-Damayaka.
Al Damayadaka.
Al-Dakarash.
Al Takarash.
Al-Dashakwa.
Al Tashikwat.
Al.
Al
Kayahana.
Ayahana.
Awayabika.
Abu Yabika.
Yahama Salaka. Yahamawa Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Amaka.
Al Imaka.
Ya'ara Yamwa.
Yaira Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya'atazawa.
Yai Tazawa.
Atazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amorwa.
Amorava.
Lakawa.
Akawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Ogoya.
Goya.
Wala'a.
Wala.
Yazakar.
Azakar.
Shem Yashirala.
Shem Yashwala.
Awada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'atazawa.
Wa'ai Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Bayaf.
Waya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahalya.
Ahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashemai,
Wayashema,
Ayayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wa'agarian,
Wa'agari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashah,
Alasha,
Amishabia,
Amishabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Alawa,
Imam,
Aman,
Hayawa,
Ayawat,
Zorawad,
Arwa,
Labanya Lawat,
Banyalawat,
Salah,
Salat,
Ashalaham,
Ashalaham,
Kamayan,
Kamadi,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Saba'a,
Sabra'a,
Kayabyan,
Kayabyam,
Manakal,
Barakal,
Payashwan,
Oyashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Lashamadu,
Ba'ayan the Ira,
Bayan the Ira,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
the Man,
Aman,
Lahadatma,
Adatma,
Shatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Dada,
Dada,
Yamawa,
Diabnawa,
Kara,
Kaira,
Wakazaba,
Kazabat,
Wakazaba,
Kazabat,
Wakazazamanai,
Kazamanai,
Kanasya Kamwa,
Kanasi Kamu,
Ashor,
Ashor,
Amorwa,
Amora,
Na Yarash, Na Yarasha,
Irashad,
Lanawa,
Anawa,
Af, Nahawa,
Nagwa,
Alahayam,
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 Shatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Gagala,
Gagla,
Aquash,
Kwash,
Lapanya,
Rapanya,
Rawaka,
Rawakar,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Naba Ira Yaira,
Ba'ira Yaira,
Wakalaba,
Kalaba,
Dalahat,
Talahat,
Hahariam,
Ahari,
Khan,
Khan,
Dawadatma,
Awadatma,
Basaya Irika,
Wasa Araka,
Wabasa,
Wasa,
Wapafka,
Pafka,
Dabahalam,
Bahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyam,
Kwalawan,
Palawan,
Wayak Wakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shemka,
Hawa,
Yahweh,
Bashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahalwa,
Wayabahawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakorwa,
Wayabakwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaira,
Wayada'ai,
Kaya Ata, Shemka, Yahweh, the Baka, Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Alkaha, Maharataza.
In the English, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still,
Be not still,
O God.
O God.
For lo,
For lo,
my enemies make a tumult,
my enemies make a tumble.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee,
have lifted up the head.
they lift up their heads.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have
against
taken
thy people,
they have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden
and
one.
consulted against thy enemy.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off from being a
let
nation,
us cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of
In
Israel
the name of Israel,
may be no more
there
remembrance.
be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together in one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of
The
Edom,
tabernacle of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
Moab,
Moab,
and Hagarine,
and Hagarenes,
Jabal,
Jabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
the inhabitants of
the
Tyre,
inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with
The
them.
shores also joined with
They have
them.
hope in the children of
I
Lot.
hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them,
Do unto them.
as unto the Midianites,
And to the Midianites.
as to the servant,
To Sisera.
as to Jabez,
To Jabin.
as the brook of
The
Kisor,
book of Kishar.
as Paris and
The
Endor.
pressure
They
indoor.
became a dung for the earth.
Became a dump for earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make that over like a red.
like the end,
Like the earth. Yea.
all their princes,
All the
as
princes.
Zabah,
As Zabah.
as Amunah,
As Amunah.
who say,
Who say,
let's take to ourselves
let's take to
the
ourselves
houses of God
the houses of God
and possession.
in possession.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like a will,
Make them like a well.
as stubble before the
And the
wind,
stubble before the wind.
as the fire burns the
And
wood,
the fire burns the
as
wood.
the flames of the mountains on
The
fire.
flame burns the mountain on fire.
So persecute them
Persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest.
make them afraid
Make them afraid
with thy storm,
with thy sword.
so their faces will shame.
Fill their faces with
They
shame.
may seek thy name.
They will seek thy name.
Oh, oh Lord,
Oh Lord,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded.
in trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let you put to shame
let them be put to
and
shame.
perish,
And perish.
and men may know
Men may know
that thou,
that thou,
who they below,
name alone,
is Jehovah,
is Yahweh,
the most high
the Most High
of all the earth.
for all the earth.
Sar, it means to turn. Yeshavia, it means to be seated. Water pop cup. Okay, Yasharala, Israel. We are going to be at Exodus chapter 20 and verse 22.
Come,
Shalom TikTok. This is the Sabbath service. We're going to be starting at Exodus 20 and 22 for the reading. Okay, so I'll give everybody a chance to get there. We're going to be in the Hebrew first.
you mind if I take the first 7?
Come on, sir. Come on.
I'll take the first 7. So remember Exodus 20 and 22 in the Lashwan Kodash. Okay? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 22 in the Hebrew. Lashwan Kodash. Wa'am ma zabak abanyam Aisha laya la'a thabana athanun athahan na zayath kaya karabak ha napath al ya wa tha kola wa verse 23 wa la'a Tha'ila.
Salakia, sir.
Okay.
You sure you sure that's Exodus? I mean, you on the right one?
Yeah, Exodus 20, Exodus
20, 23.
20 and 23. I'm on the right one. Let me see what. Exodus 20. Let's say Exodus 12. What? Exodus 20.
20, 23.
Yeah, should go down 26, right?
Oh yeah, la'a, right? Aishayan.
It's not different.
Let me make sure that's all.
Right. All right. Slocky Israel. We just make sure we have the right passage. I don't know. But I usually blue letter Bible book show when you're both. Can you usually blue letter Bible? Because this is not. Yes, Bible show. Slocky Israel for technical difficulties. We just gonna make sure we get it straight so everybody in the same spot. Where we at? What part is that? So we're gonna start over. Slocky. Can I just use your phone? Because you got something.
I don't have it on here. It's on that one.
Oh. We just gonna for the first. Oh, you keep the first 7. What car y'all gonna?
I was the first 7, sir.
The water.
I am the bar. Hebrew, I'm slacking. Exodus chapter 20, verse 22 in the Hebrew. Waya Amor, Yahweh, Al Mashah, Kaham, La Amor, Al Banya, Yasharala, Athum, Ra Al Athum, Raya Athum, Kaya, Man, Hashamayim, Debar, Thaya, I.M.K, verse 23. La'a, Tha Asha 1. Athaya, Ahaya, Kasap, Lahaya, Zahab, La'a, Tha Aishawa, Tha Aishawa, Lakam, verse 24. Mazabak, Adama, Tha Aisha, Ha Loya, Wazabak, Katha, Wazabakta, Ila Yawa, Ath Al Dayak, Wa Ath Shalamayak. Is that?
Shalom Yaka.
Shalom Yaka. Salaki. Ath Taza An Naka. Wa'ath Bakoryak. Is it Bakor? Is it Barak? No,
The
Bakor.
last word.
It's the B. B.
Oh, Bakal.
Bakar. What's it? Bakoryak. Bakar.
Oh, Bakal ha makwam.
Yes. Ashur. Azaka Yor. Ath Shemaya. Abba Wa'a. Ayaka. Wabor Rock. Is it Wabor? Waboryak. Wabor Kathanyak. Verse 25. Wa'ain Mazabak. Abanayam. Asha. Is it Laya? Laya. La'a. Labanya. Athan. Hana. Gazayath. Kaya. Is it Korbaka? Karabak. Hanapath. Al Ya Watha Korlala. Is it Lala? 26. What am I going to? 29?
You're going to verse 2 in the chapter.
Khan.
22 and 2.
Wala'a.
Just 1 and 2.
Khan. Wala'a. Tha'ala. Bama Al-Tha. Was it Bama Al-Tha? Bama Al.
Khan.
Al Mazabak Ya. Ashur La'a Galaha. Ayur Wathka. Al Yawa. Verse 20. Oh.
Exodus 21.
Exodus 21, verse 1. Wa'ala Hamasha Pa Tayum Ashur Thashayum Lapan Yahum Kaya Takwa Naha Ibad Iboria Shasha. Is it Shasha or Shah? Shanayum Wa'ibad Washabai the Taza'a Laka Pash Ya Kanam. Is it Kanam?
Kanam. That's the end of the 7 in the Hebrew. Now we're going to get into English.
Khan. The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 22. And the Lord said unto Moses, thus.
And the Lord said unto Moses, again, the Lord is dealing with Moses, the leader of Yasharala, Israel. He said unto Moses, he's talking to Moses, and Moses talks to people. There's rank and order. And he's talking to Moses through his angels. Go ahead.
Khan. And the Lord said unto Moses, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel.
This way he's going to say unto us, the children of Israel, the congregation of Israel, blacks, Latinos, and First Nation, men, women, and children. Read.
Khan. Thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, Ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven.
Ye have seen that I talked from you from heaven. We went over this in verse 18 when the Most High God came through with the thunderings, the lightnings, the mountain smoking, and we didn't want to deal. We didn't want to deal with. We rather let Moses deal with the Most High God, and he tells us what to do instead of the Most High, because the Most High was just too. He fierce. He fierce for us to deal with as people. As he should. He's our father. As he should. He was very severe, very strict, as he's supposed to be. Go ahead, read.
Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold.
Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. Like we did in that golden calf when Moses went away. Most High God is laying down that he doesn't want us serving idols and serving him, or serving idols and not serving him. He just wants us to serve him. And we'll need nothing to represent him. We just serve Most High God by obeying his laws, his commandments, by obeying the men in charge, and so forth. Read.
An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice therein thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, thy sheep, and thine oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee.
So we can't sacrifice where we want to sacrifice. We got to sacrifice where the Lord tells us where the Lord's name is at. Where Moses tells us where the priest is doing the sacrifice. We can't do our own sacrifices nilly-dilly when we want to or where we want to. And he gave us orders on how that altar should be made of the earth. It should be an altar of the earth. And it's going to go down more if we use stone. Go ahead.
And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone.
So we make an altar of stone. Read.
Thou shalt not build it of hewn stone.
Thou shalt not build it of hewn stone. So it gotta be stone that you just find, and you don't do no markings in it. You don't chip away at it. You don't try to fix it up in any way, shape, or form. It's just of the earth. Read.
For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it.
See, it says right there. You put your tool upon it, you polluted it. So that's what Most High God. He didn't want us to make any. He didn't want us to put any like special carvings or inscriptions in it. So we start serving those inscriptions and special carvings instead of serving him. He wants to worship. He wants us to worship him and him alone. Read, Brother Prashad.
Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon.
Only the priest could do the service. Only the priest could do the sacrifices and services. So if you wasn't an anointed priest, if you wasn't one of Aaron's sons, you can't go near to the altar, or otherwise you'll get punished.
Plus, you know what I mean, that's like kind of forecasting the temple being defamed and all that. But the Greeks come up there being all nasty,
right?
With the nakedness and stuff like that. If you think about it, like,
right,
you know, because it's the ultimate sign of disrespect.
Come. Yeah, we can't disrespect the Most High God. He wants things done a certain way, and that's what we got to do. We got to do it His way, not our way. Read the next chapter.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them.
So, see, there are over 600 commandments, laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible, and these goes more. Like Exodus broke down. Exodus 20, the 20th chapter broke down some of the commandments, but now here we go to get more into the judgments, more into the judgments what the Most High God is laying down before us. Read.
Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing.
So if we buy a servant of our people, a Hebrew servant of our people, the maximum amount of years he can serve under you is 6 years.
That's right.
And then the 7th year, he goes out free. We're not supposed to put each other in continual bondage and slavery. Like we was just in bondage in Egypt for over 400 plus years. So we're not supposed to we're not supposed to treat each other severely in that fashion. The Lord is breaking it down to us right here. If thou buy a Hebrew servant 6 years, shall he serve. So that's it. He can only serve for 6 years. And after that, after the 7th year, he go off free for nothing. So he's free. He's free. He don't got to pay nothing to be out of bondage or freedom. He don't have to pay for his freedom. He can go about his business.
Con.
So that was that 7. So now we're gonna get the next 7.
You want me to read that, or you want to read that, sir?
I can read it. Yeah, go out and read first. I got the 7. So this is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, and verse 2. I believe to the end of 8. Yes, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, and verse 2. Kaya, Tha Kuana, Ibad, Ibaria. Oh no, yeah. No, Exodus 3. Slack. We had the book of Exodus chapter 3, Exodus chapter 21 and verse 3. Ba gatwa ya ba gatwa ya taza ba'al asha ha wa ya taza a shahwa wa. Verse 4. Dun Yawa, Yathun, Lawa, Asha, Wa Yalada, Lawa, Bun Yum, Awa, Bun Waf, Ha Asha, Wa Ya Lad Ya, Tha Ha Ya, La Adun Ya, Waha Wa'a, Ya Taza, Bagatwa. Verse 5. Wa'am, Amar, Ya Amar, Ha Ibad, Ha Bathya, Adunya, Shafya, Wa'a, Banya, Laya, Taza, Pashya. Verse 6. Waha Gayashwa, Adun Yawa, Ha Layam, Waha Gayashwa, Al Hadalath Awa, Al Hamaza Waza, Wa Tazai, Dun Yawa, Azanawa, Ba Ra Tazai, Wa Ibadwa, La Lam. Verse 7. Wa Kaya Yamakar Ayash Af Bathwa La Fa Taza Ka Taza Fa Ha. Verse 8. Rai Ha Ba'i Yun Ya Adun Ya Ashar La'a Ya Da Waha Hada La'am
Nakarya la'a Yamasha lama kara baba Gadwa ba. And then verse 9. Wa'am la banwa ya I dana kama shapat haba haban wath ya I sha la. And that was the end of the 7.
Khan.
Yeah, that was the end of the 7.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 21, verse 3. If he came in by himself,
So if he came in by himself, if he came to work as a Hebrew servant, and he came by himself, just him alone, go ahead.
he shall go out by himself.
So he shall leave on his own. He shall leave on his own. If he didn't bring nothing, if he just came by himself, he's gonna go out by himself. Read.
Khan. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him.
And then, but if he was married, if he came to work under another Hebrew with his wife, brought his wife along, then they both go out.
Khan.
They both go out free. Read
Khan. If his master have given him a wife,
but this is the other side of it. If his master have given him a wife, so he came in by himself, but his master gave him a wife. So he came in to work under his master for the 6 years, and during that time, he was given a wife. Read.
Khan. And she bore him sons or daughters. The wife
and she bore him sons or daughters. So now he has kids by his woman, by his wife, that his master gave him. Read.
And she had borne him sons or daughters. The wife and her children shall be her masters, and he shall go out by himself.
But in this instance, since the master gave him the wife, gave him a wife when he was under servitude under his master, that wife and those kids belong to the master. But he can still go out free. He can go out free, but he can't take his wife and children with him because that's his master's possessions, his belongings. Go ahead.
If you bring that to our history in America with the slave owner, it was some men that were free, but
Right.
their wives were slaves and their children were slaves. So they would try to fight hard and pay for their family to be free. So it's something like that. I mean, bring it back up to time.
That's
It's 4.
verse.
Keep reading.
Yeah, keep reading.
Verse 5. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master.
So now the servant is saying, I love my master. He said, I love my master. Go ahead.
Slakia. I love my master, my wife, and my children. I will not go out free.
He said he loved his master. He loved his wife and his children. He don't want to be out free. Because like being under in servitude to another Hebrew under your brother is not hard bondage. It's not like you just gotta obey his orders, but it's still brotherhood. So he don't want to go out free. He want to remain under his master's house with his wife and children, and stay obeying the orders of his master. Read.
Then he shall bring him unto the judges.
So then his master are bringing him unto the judges. So now they gotta go before the judges to make this official. There's an official way to make this happen. Read.
He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an oil, and he shall serve him forever.
So basically, he will get his ear pierced through with an oil, and that will be a sign that is he'll be the master's servant for the rest of his life. And like being under a Hebrew, again, it was a different time. It's not slavery under the Egyptians or captivity servitude under the Egyptians. Like we would treat each other right. We wouldn't do nothing too harsh. We wouldn't tell them to do nothing too harsh or too crazy that we wouldn't do. And we wouldn't do ourselves. We would make sure that everybody was taken care of. Go ahead.
And if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the manservants do.
So now this is when if there's a man and he sell his daughter to be a maidservant. So instead of he going into captivity under another Hebrew, he sell his daughter to be a maidservant, to be a servant under a Hebrew. But what it say? She shall not go out as men servants do. So the roles of men servants and maid servants are different. So she wouldn't go out as men servants. She would be doing something else, something different. Read.
That's end of 7.
We go to the end, I believe, of 9.
9, Slakia.
Verse 8, I think.
Verse 8. Slakia. If she please not her master who have betrothed her to himself.
So if she don't please her master, who have betrothed her to himself. So he was intending on marrying this maid servant. But for some reason, he's not pleased with her. Go ahead.
Then shall he let her be redeemed.
Then he shall let her be redeemed. So basically, the father who put her in that servitude can now redeem her out, can buy her back out of it. Or someone close to her family can buy her back out of that from under that master. So she's not pleased with her. Read.
To sell her unto a strange nation, he shall have no power, seeing he have dealt deceitfully with her.
Now he can't. The master cannot sell her to another nation, to a strange nation, someone outside of Yahshua. Because his intention was to marry her, but now all of a sudden he's not pleased, so he just can't be. He can't be unbrotherly and try to sell her to another nation because now he's not pleased with her for whatever reason. So you got to allow her to be redeemed back to our family. Whatever the agreement was, they would just pay that back, and she'll still be in the nation of Israel. Read verse 9.
And if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters.
Yeah, we're in the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 10. Yes, the biblical scriptures, the Holy Bible. Go ahead.
That's the 9, sir.
Read that part again, Brother Shaw.
And if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters.
And if you have, so if a maid servant was put under brought into if the daughter was sold to be a maid servant, and that person who brought her was to give her to his son, he got to deal with her after the manner of daughters. So that's how it's done in Yahshua. Everything in decency and order. He can't. If he give it to her son, like he can't now go marry her. Now she's like a daughter to him.
That's 7.
That's the 7th. Okay, let's go back into the
Hebrew.
Oh, it's like quite the yeah. Can you just put it on like display for like an hour 30? Like don't take the. You can start reading.
Right.
So you don't have to take the lock off. Just put it on like go to this setting display in like 30 minutes or whatever.
The book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 10. I'm a Karath.
Right.
Yakwaka. How do you say that, sir?
Oh, yes. Ya,
Quack.
quack.
Yakwak. Slack it. Yakwak. Lawa. Sha. Ra'a. Sha.
Ara,
Ara. Kasa. Wa. Tha.
mhm.
Wa. Ain. Tha.
Right.
Wa ain tha.
Come.
La'a. Wa go. Wa gora. Slack it.
Ya, garai. Yeah.
Wagarai. Verse 11. Wa'am shalash Allah la'a wa'ash laha waya taza'a nam ayan kasap. Verse 12. Maka ayash wamath. Or is it wamata?
Come. One mouth.
Wamath mawath wayom
Wa wa. Ma, what's that? Ya, wa, ma.
Yawamath. Verse 13. Washor la'a taza da. Is it taza da?
That's correct. Come. Tazada.
Tazadat. Wahalayam. Anna. Laya.
La
Da-
yad. Wa.
Layadwa. Washamathya. Laka. Makawam. Is it Makawam?
Uh-huh.
Ashore. Yanawasa. Is it Yanawas?
Yanawas. Come.
Yanawas. Shema.
Come.
Verse 14. Wakaya. Wazad. Wazad.
Yazad.
Yazad. It's like Yazad. Ayash. Al.
Rai, hawa.
Ra. Hawa. Laha.
Rag.
Ragwa. But I. Is it Ba'arum?
Yeah, but I rama.
Ba'irama. Ma'ain. Matazabakwa. Takwak. Nawa. Lamawath. Verse 15. Wamaka.
Mm-hmm.
Abayawa.
Come.
Wa'awa.
Wa. Come.
Wa'amwa. Mawath. Yawamath.
Come.
Verse 16. Where do I stop at, sir?
This is the last verse.
Khan. Waga Nab. Was it Waga Nabab? Waga Nab.
Waganab.
Waga Nab Ayash.
It's like Waganab. Sorry.
Khan. Waga Nab Ayash. Wamakorwa.
Mm-hmm.
Wana Mataza. Bayadawa. Mawath. Yawamath. That's it.
Come. We're going to take it back into English.
We are Exodus 21, verse 10.
The book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 10. If he take him another wife, her food.
If he take him what?
Another wife.
What?
Another wife.
So that means that's saying he already has one wife. Multiple wives you can have. Well, basically, the Bible is saying you can have multiple wives. You can have multiple wives. It's in Genesis. Abraham had more than one wife. Jacob had more than one wife. He had Leah and
Rachel.
Rachel. Yep. So you can have more than one wife. Says if you take him another wife, so he already has one. So you take him another one. Take him another wife. Go ahead.
If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
So basically, it's saying that if you take him another wife, his previous wife, whatever food, whatever you feel fit. Either way, it's 12. Her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. So whatever food he was giving her before, whatever raiment, clothing he was giving her before, or how many times, or however he was dealing with her before, how much time he was spending with her, he cannot diminish that. He got to continue maintaining that same level just because he got another wife. He must. And that duty of marriage is specifically talking about laying like intercourse. So verse 11.
Verse 11. And if he do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money.
And if he do not these three unto her, then she shall go out free without money. So she will be able to be in this circumstance. The maid servant will be able to go out free if because she was sold as the maid servant to be his master's son's wife, and if this master's son's wife doesn't do the same thing, she gets to go out free. Read verse 12.
He that smiteth a man so that he die shall be surely put to death.
So now this is talking about violence. This is talking about violence. And he that smiteth a man so that he die, he shall surely put to death. So if you smite a man and he dies right there on the spot, TikTok. If you smite a man and he becomes unalive on the spot, you're going to be put to unalivement.
Right.
That's just the law. So be careful how you're allowed to do self-defense. You're allowed to defend yourself. But if you be an aggressor and you lose your wits, lose your self-control, you smite a man that he unalives, you're gonna be put to unalivement. Read.
And if a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him into his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee.
So now, this is talking about an accident, an accidental death. So this is talking about accidental death. So this is if a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him into his hand, then I'll appoint him a place whither he shall flee. So he'll be able to flee to a certain. Well, later on in the scripts, it was talking about what it is. Talk about. I think they call sanctuary cities, but I'm not. They call sanctuary cities. He'll be able to flee to, if it was by accident. If it was by accident. Read.
Then I'll appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay with guile.
So we're talking about premeditated. So if you came with a plan that you wanted to hurt your brother severely, badly, to where he goes out, read.
Khan. To slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar, that he may die.
So the price that you got to pay for that is your own life.
Okay.
You can't. Thou shalt not. That's in the scriptures. Thou shalt not unalive. You cannot unalive.
Khan.
Cannot unalive. You cannot want to unalive your brothers and sisters. Verse 15, Brother Kusho.
Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
If we would teach that, not just saying it, sometimes it might be less unaliving in the city.
Right.
Because Islam don't teach that.
Right.
They more tell you don't unalive another Muslim, even though Muslims is unaliving each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like these laws is governing us to listen, to do them. To see, that's why we can't have. I don't want to go off, but a lot of people want to turn to be Muslims and stuff like that, and they only hear the good things of like, oh yeah, we ain't supposed to be killing other Muslims, but they kill other Muslims, unalive other Muslims.
Right.
Whereas Israelites, we learn these laws and statutes and say, yo, we can't do these things.
Right.
And I won't hurt my brother.
Right.
That's brotherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's I think about that, sir.
Yeah, we can't hurt one another.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Yes, we shouldn't. The Lord doesn't want us to. Look what Christ said. He said, "Love the Most High God with all thy heart, mind, and soul, and love thy neighbor as thyself." That hinges on all the law and all the prophets. We must follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. We must do what we have to do to make it through that straight gate, make it through that narrow path, to make it into that broad city, the kingdom of heaven. Read, Baruch Hashem.
And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death.
Can't put your hands on your parents. You can't smite your parents. You can't. They brought you into this world. They brought you into this world. In the world, they always joke saying, "I can take you out." But if you was being horrible to your parents and smiting your parents, well, they would take you to the priest, and you'll be dealt with. So in that sense, you was taken. You will be. They can take you out of this world through the priest at this time. So yes, you gotta respect your parents. Honor your father and your mother. Don't go around hitting your parents. Yes, don't put your hands on your parents. Can't do that. Read verse 16.
Slug it, if I may. Mm-hmm. Like we read the 10 Commandments, the chapter before.
Right.
And all this is doing is giving scenarios and how it applies to the 10 Commandments, to refer back to the 10 Commandments. Just the commandments alone that he already gave to him. So I'm just reading certain situations, scenarios, like you can't do it no matter what, because it still falls under the commandments of violating the commandments, basically.
Right. Go ahead, part of that.
If I could, just to pick up what Officer Bahar was saying, because I got tied back in, it's just like thou shalt not unalive, right?
Right.
Now, if you unalive your brother, you consider hating your brother.
Right.
You say you should not hate your brother in thy heart. You should love your neighbor as thyself.
Right.
So Bahar is saying the real living.
Right. Son of Christ. Let's get verse 16 over for sure.
He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So you can't kidnap. You can't go around stealing people, kidnapping people, and then trying to sell them. What would that be today?
Sex trafficking.
Yeah, trafficking, right? You can't traffic. Because the penalty for that is also unalivement. Your life. You can't do these things. You want that done to you. We're not supposed to be hurting each other in any form or fashion. We can't can't put our hands on our parents. We can't go around unaliving each other. We can't go around selling, trafficking each other, selling each other.
That's right.
Go ahead, part of that.
Now, if I could, this is why our oppressor is so diabolical, man. Because he kidnapped us. He sold us. And when I grew up, I couldn't talk back to my parents. I couldn't talk back to my grandma without no consequences. I couldn't talk back to my uncle without no consequences. You know who was doing that before we was doing that? Listen, our parents will whoop our behinds if we get out of line. You know who would do that though? Lord Timmy. Lord Timmy could talk to his mom crazy. Lord Timmy could talk to his father. Matter of fact, he said his father talks to his mom crazy. He interrupt. He beating his mom up. I seen it in the market.
Right.
I seen a little oppressor, young boy, curse his mom out. That was a fight with me.
Right.
In my house.
Right.
My grandma would have tore my butt up
Right.
for me even speaking ill or saying something out in public like that. She would beat my butt in public. Like she would whoop my butt in public just to give me an example, just because you're supposed to be doing that to your parents, you're supposed to do that to your grandparents. I don't care if your father was in your life. You don't disrespect your father.
Right.
You give your father still that honor for you to bring you on this earth to be the man that you are. That's why I did things to my father. And my father was in prison 27 years. When he came out, I had no grudges. I let all that stuff go. He wasn't in when I was a child. And I gave him that honor as a father, man.
Right.
And like we picked that stuff up from the oppressor. All that diabolical disrespecting your parents and all that.
Right.
We did that from the oppressor.
Right. The Lord meant for us to be a holy people, a separate nation. He didn't want us to do the same thing as the heathens round about us was doing. So that's why he gave us these laws and commandments to separate us from them, to bring us so we can be a wise and understanding people, so that we can rule the earth. Go ahead, Paul.
Sorry, if I may, a brother want to know what verse you're on.
Yes, we are on We're about to be back in the Hebrew now. We're going to be on Exodus 21 and verse 17 in the Lashma Kodash in the Hebrew. So that's where we at. We're in Exodus 21 and verse 17.
Take that again.
Who took it last time?
I did.
I'll take it this time.
Okay.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 17 in the Lashma Kodash with the holy tongue. Wama Kwalo. Abba Yawa. Wa I'm what? Mawaf. Ya Wamaf. Verse 18. Wa Kaya. Yara Yabun. Anashyam. Wahaka. Ayash. Why Hawa. Ba Bun. Awa. Ba I Garak. Wa La'a. Yama Wa. Wa Na Power. Lama Shaka. Am. Yahwam. Wa Ha Tha Halak. Bakha Wataza. Ayah. Ma Sha'ai Nahwa. Wa Na Kwa. Hamaka. Rock. Shapafwa. Yathan. Wa Rapa. Yarapa. Verse 20. Wakaya. Yaka. Ayash. Ibadwa. Awa. Amahwa. Ba Shapat. Wa Ma. Facha. Yadwa. Naquam. Wa Naquas. Wa Naquam. Verse 21. Ak. Am. Yawam. Awa. Wa Ya. Sorry. Yawa Mayam. Ya I Ma. La'a. Yaquam. Kaya. Kasatwa. Hawa'a. Verse 22. Wa Kaya. Ya
Natazawa, An Nashyam, Wana Gatwa, Asha, Hara, Wayatazaawa, Yalad Ya, Wala'a, Yahaya, Asawan, I Nawas, Wash, Ya Nash, Ka Ashar, Yashayaf, Il Yawa, Ba'il, Ha Asha, Wa Nathan, Ba Ha Loyam. Verse 23. Wa'an, I.S.U.P.K, Yahaya, Wa Nathatha, Napash, Thakaf, Napash. I think that's in the 7.
24, sir?
In the 24, go to
17 was this?
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 23.
Okay, going back into the English.
Come.
We are Exodus 21 and verse 17.
Come. The book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 17. And he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death.
So a curse in the Bible is like a punishment. It's like a punishment. So like you can't, like, especially like, for example, if your mother and father are elderly, and then you're taking care of them, you can't be dealing harshly. You can't be treating them any type of way. You can't be like putting your hands on them, like getting them back what they did for you when you was a kid.
Come.
You can't do that. You gotta deal right with them. They still your parents.
Come.
So you can't be dealing with your parents wrong in form of fashion, especially when you get up in age.
Putting stress on them.
Yes, putting stress on them.
Come. Keep reading, sir.
Yeah, keep reading.
Come, verse 18. And if men strive together, and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed. So this is when men are in an altercation, and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he don't die, but he keep his bed. I mean, he's still alive. He's starting to recover. So it's like saying he doesn't lose anything. Like you don't, like, you know, somebody passed or whatever. Like sometimes you take their possessions, or because they're, you know what I mean, they're the weaker man, you take their possessions. So it's saying you keep his bed, meaning he keeps everything he still has because he's still alive. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. But I think in this instance, it's talking about the man that was struck. Like, cause like if you strike me and I'm down, right? If you're on the street, I'm going in your pockets. You know what I'm saying? So like my bed is my possessions and stuff like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So just because you knock me out, don't mean you're supposed to run up in my crib and take everything down, because I'm helpless at this point. You know what I'm saying? You're saying you the better man. You gotta take more. Now you gotta take it from him. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's all, sir. Keep reading. Verse 19. If he rides again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he be smote him be quit. So if the man rides again abroad on his staff, he won't be punished by the priest. Like he won't have to give his life or be punished. He won't have to give his life because he smote him. He didn't die, so now he don't have to give his life. He didn't get unalive, so he don't have to give his life for life. Read. If he rides again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he be smote him be quit. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. So this is what he will have to do, though. He will have to, because now he can't work because he's injured.
Con.
So you have to pay for all the time that he's out, and you have to pay for him to get here in the first place.
Con.
So
Con.
that's all he has to do. So there's still constant. It's very important for us to go to him and thee alone. You know, go to him and thee alone. If you have a off with another brother, go to him and thee alone, or then go to counsel. We shouldn't be putting our hands on each other. Do not touch the anointing, touch the anointing. Like, once you get anointed by the priest, we shouldn't be putting our hands on each other. Go ahead, brother.
If I could, man, things don't be even that deep when you be putting your hands on anybody.
Come.
You know what I mean? Like that. Now, let's say if it was something a little bit major, man, like, you know, the brother did some type of adultery, you found out. Man, let them be.
Come. That's not even watching
the Lord will
them.
deal with them, man.
Come.
Understand what I'm saying? So it don't be that deep, you know, for you to be able to lay hands on anybody.
Come.
Understand what I'm saying? Unless it's something that you can never come back from, and that's only with children. Understand what I'm saying? Because listen, I'm gonna get counsel. If I find out somebody ever did something to my child, that's the only time that I'm gonna lay hands on somebody. Other than that, it's not that deep. A lot of brothers out in the world is unaliving people just because they stuck on their sneakers, just because you looked at them wrong. And then just because you got disagreement in the basketball game, a lot of people is unaliving and fighting them just because of that type of stuff. Right. I mean, but it's not that deep.
It's not that deep, Yashua. It's like, go to him and be alone. If you don't hear you, go to counsel. Right. Then they'll give a judgment about what's going to be done. The man that's in the council.
Read
Con, sir. And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished.
So if you're a man and you have a servant or a servant and you smite him with a rod, that he died, you're going to get punished. That's still a life that you took. You're going to get punished, even though he was your servant. You're going to get punished. Right. And the priest's going to decide what punishment you're going to get based on the circumstances, like why you smote him in the first place, what he do, and to cause you to be so vexed where he had to die because of it.
Con.
Right.
Because if that's your servant, he should be following the commandments like you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you shouldn't be unaliving him for no reason. Or really rocketing for no reason. Like,
right.
Now, if I could, that's why I stated when I was like, man, it's like, it got to be something like you got to justify that. You gotta, like he got to try to unalive you with something. Like, it got to be something super deep. But, you know, if he ain't listening, and man, he don't deserve not to get his life took.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Keep reading, Cardiac.
Con. Verse 21, notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his money.
Now, if he was able, if he smoked the servant, right, the master smoked the servant, but he continue a day or two, he's not going to be punished because he was his possession. So if he don't die that right then and there, but continue, he lives another day or two, then everything's cool. He's not going to get punished because he is his possession.
Con.
Read verse 22.
Con. If men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow.
So now in this instance, men is in the altercation again. But there's a bystander, and there's a woman. There's collateral damage. They get added to it, and then to where a point the woman their altercation interfered. A woman somehow a woman gets hurt from it.
It's like a pregnant woman.
Yeah, it's a pregnant woman, and then her fruit, she's a pregnant woman, and then she loses the baby because of it. And read
Con. So that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow.
And yet no mischief follow. So basically, if this pregnant woman got hurt from two men striving, from two men having an altercation, but they didn't have no intention on hurting this pregnant woman. There was no mischief. There was no like bad blood. It wasn't intended for this to happen. Read.
He shall be surely punished,
Go ahead.
according as the woman's husband will lay upon him.
So they're gonna be punished. Punished by and their punishment gonna be decided by the husband of that pregnant woman.
It's like it's like if I'm reading slow, I'm
Right.
kind of reading above. I mean, it's like saying it was a fight
Okay.
and your girl tried to break it up, and somehow, some way, she's attacked. And if y'all stop,
Right.
it should be, you know what I mean? Because now you got to tend this to the woman,
Right.
both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all continue to go, now y'all both at fault.
Right.
That man that did it, he's definitely at fault.
Okay.
Now, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
just reading it.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. So don't we shouldn't be putting our hands on each other, and definitely if someone's trying to stop it, just end it.
Con.
End the altercation. We shouldn't be putting our hands on each other anyway. Go to council. Try to talk it out. If you can't, if he doesn't hear you, go to council. Council. That's what it's about.
Con. Con. And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life.
And if any mischief follow, shalt thou give life for life. So you are accountable if you didn't, like Cariella was saying, if you didn't stop, kept on going, you gotta give your life for that, because that was a life. That pregnancy, that was a life. Once that sperm cracked that egg, that's a spirit in that body.
Con.
Spirits in that body. That's why abortion is unalivement. Is unalivement. You can't unalive. You can't have abortions.
Con.
Because you unaliving a person.
Con. Time check 11:30.
Okay. We're gonna read to 26. Right. We stopped. Where we stopped at 26?
We stopped at 23.
Oh, we did stop at 23. You think we can get one more? We can get one more supplement, right? Try to get one more supplement.
Because this is about to be once we get it in, it can be like a little breakdown of like you can read it and bring Christ back into it, like too also. When you start reading.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. We have any questions, Partizan?
I got a question though, if I may, sir.
Come.
What scripture, because you're talking about, putting your hands on people. What is the scripture? I don't know, a while back, I forgot how long ago, it was like 2 years back. It's like a scripture when if a sister hit a brother.
Oh.
I mean, you know what I'm talking?
Come.
I think I literally jumped in the fight.
Stone. Yeah.
What scripture is that?
Come.
Is it in there?
Was that it?
It's not in here, but I know what you're talking about. It's where she's not supposed to go for the stones, right? Because that's a man's
his thing, yeah.
Right.
So I want to know what scripture that is.
Okay.
When I bring it up, I'm like, damn.
Okay.
What scripture is that?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Man, this is why this world is so wicked, because everything that in the Bible that we're supposed to do, we do the total opposite.
Right.
Because like people grew up doing that.
Right.
People grew up hitting people down there. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Women were supposed to do that. You understand what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be hitting people anywhere where life supposed to come out of that.
Right.
It's like a pregnant woman. We're supposed to be beating on pregnant women because life is in there. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Bible, man. Listen, the Bible got all your answers, man.
Right.
The Bible has all the answers, man. And people want to go against that. That's crazy.
Right.
We want to go against the Bible. We got all the answers, man. All the answers that you can ever want is in the Bible.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Yeah. We yeah. The Bible. Yeah. It has our wisdom. It has our wisdom, our laws, our statutes, our commandments. It has everything that we need to survive here on this earth. Everything we need to. It shows how we can how we supposed to deal with each other. I can't find it right now, Partizan, but I'm gonna try to get it for you.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I can't find it right now.
Don't worry about it.
But it's a woman can't. If a man, if I'm quoting it, I'm paraphrasing it, but if two men fighting, or especially like if two men fighting and if a woman's husband is fighting, she can't grab a man's privates. Right. She can't grab a man's privates. So a woman can't do that. I don't know if it was in the Apocrypha or it was in the John.
I know it's in the Old Testament somewhere.
Old Testament, kind of.
I'm not sure if it's Deuteronomy or not.
Any other questions besides that, Partizan?
Sir.
Any pertinent questions?
Sir.
With that, we're going to start we're going to stop at Exodus 21 and verse 24. This was the Sabbath service, holy convocation, separate gathering for the Lord. We got to make sure we do right by the Most High. We got to observe His feast days, observe His high holy days. Keep the laws, statutes, commandments. Study to show ourselves approved. Men of Israel, priests, troopers, go to camp. Priests, officers, teach, raise our nation up. We need to raise our nation up. We have to. That's the only way we get out of this captivity. Like the Lord calls us to be watchmen, and when we watch, we got to warn our people about the destruction at hand. Warn our people about destruction at hand. Always going to be on us. It's going to be on us. Right. We don't want that to fall on us. They're going to. The scriptures say, I think it's in Ezekiel, I could be mistaken, it's one of the books in the Old Testament, that if we don't warn the people, they die in their sin, but the fault's on us. But if we warn the people and they don't listen to us, then our hands are clean. And then they just die on their own. So we got to make sure that we give them that warning at least. We got to give them that warning. We the watchmen of Israel, priests and prophets in Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Under command of GEN.YAHANNA. Since 1969, the truth has been back on this earth, and we gotta do what we need to do to make it on those chariots. So we're gonna end it there. With that, at Majum, which means just the men up here. Slack here. Just the men up here at Majum. What is up? I mean, you can go too far. Can you break it? Why does that come to the registry when you get a change?
Kwada Zakarah, Banya Hawada, Banya Sharala.
Kwada Zakarah, Banya Hawada, Banya Sharala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Rakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Rakatah. Pass Mr. Chalice. begin. I'm going to get to you right here. Oh, sorry.
It's what?
Yahweh Shema Shabbat.
Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Yasharala means to Israel.
Right shoulder. We're not going to cover it yet because we're going to salute the Torah. So, men of Israel, come to salute the Torah. Go ahead. Come on.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah. Now uncover the scroll.
Do we blow the shofar one time or no?
No, I think 3 times.
3 times, okay. And with that, Imagine means to stand. Sar Lefanu Hakodel means turn to face east. You got it, quiet.
Come on, Khan, sir. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Yash.
Yash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Balakavka.
Balakavka.
Ba'a.
Taba'ah.
Watazaka.
Razaka.
Ayah.
Ayah.
I.S.U.P.K. Bahar Rataza.
Ma'aratiza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Washamayim.
Washamayim.
Dalanawa.
Dalanawa.
Come.
Come.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakinawa.
Salakinawa.
Kawawafinawa.
Kawafinawa.
Kasalakinawa.
Salakinawa.
Kawawafinawa.
Kawafinawa.
Wala'a. Nabayahanawa.
Tabi'ayinawa.
Wanasawan.
Wanasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Habashayinawa.
Habashayinawa.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Kamalakwa.
Kamalakwa.
Wahala.
Lala.
Wahatapahara.
Lazapara.
La'ay walam.
Lawalam.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
Which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Like Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom
come.
thy will be done,
Thy will be done.
in earth,
in earth,
as it is in heaven.
as
it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this
day
day
our daily
our
bread.
daily
bread.
bread.
Give us our debts,
Give us
Our
our
debts.
debts.
as we forgive our debtors.
Forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into
but
temptation.
deliver us from evil.
Deliver us from evil.
Thine is the kingdom,
Thine
God's kingdom.
and the power,
And the power.
and the glory,
And the glory.
forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
The power in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Babu Kushah.
Babu Kushah.
Atalanawa.
Atalanawa.
Akap.
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 Larapa'ah.
Apa'ah.
Kamakalaw.
Kamakala.
Kamadawah.
Kamadawa.
Akap.
Akap.
Atahor.
Atahor.
Hamatazarayim.
Amatazariah.
Akap.
Akap.
Lahakyum.
Lahaklim.
Hamathium.
Amathia.
Akap.
Akap.
Arakawah.
Arachawa.
Hatama'ala.
Tamala.
Gorishan.
Gorishan.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua. Wadaman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Name Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to get unclean spirits.
Power to get up the
Cast
spirit.
them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
Name
Shah.
Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahaya Bayah.
Wabaya.
Saparia.
Saparia.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Name Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And
Israel.
And the school.
In school.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
I.S.U.P.K. power, structured blessing. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Makiyala.
Wayakala.
Wa Halahayim.
Walahai.
Matazabaya.
Tazabaya.
Alawat Yahanna.
Alawat Yahanna.
Ahalawat.
Alawat.
Asaranya.
Asaranya.
Akwatazanyanyo.
Akwatazanyanyo.
Akayanyanyo.
Akayayanyu.
Wa Wafiyum.
Wahad. Wafio.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shib Yahushua.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And
Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And
Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General
The
Yahanna.
generals.
General.
Captains.
Captains.
Officers. Troopers.
Troopers.
And assistants.
And
assistants.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashayah.
Ashayah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahoria.
Ahahoria.
Ahayan.
Ahayan.
Ba'ah.
Ba'ah.
Azaria.
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 Ba'ayin.
Wa'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha'ah.
Asha.
Shemayim,
Shemayim,
Waharatazal,
Waharatazal,
Ayathan,
Ayathan,
Namawat,
Namawat,
Galka,
Regalka,
Ayanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'a,
La'a,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
La'a,
La'a,
Yashun,
Yashan,
Shawamor,
Shawamor,
Yasharala,
Yashua,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Zalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamnaka,
Yanka,
Yamamam,
Yamam,
Hashemash,
Hashemash,
La'a,
La'a,
Nakaka,
Nakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Alayala,
Alayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Shamarka,
Korah,
Korah,
Yashamor,
Shamor,
Athapashka,
Athapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamor,
Yashmor,
Aza'aka,
Zalka,
Waba'aka,
Waka,
Mayata,
Waka,
Awallah, Wa'ai, Awallah.
Wa'adawallah. In English, I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
I lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not stumble.
will not stumble.
Yo,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall not stumble nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The sun
hand.
shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not strike thee by
nor
day,
the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all
He shall
evil.
preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going
and thy
out
coming in.
and thy coming in.
This time forth,
This time forth,
even forevermore.
even nevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayom.
Al-Hayom.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Dashakwat.
Al-Tashikwat.
Al-Kayahana.
Hayahana.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Yara'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'arayamwa.
Yarayamwa.
Sabada.
Sabada.
Wayata.
Waita.
Ya'atazawa.
Ya'aitazawa.
Al-Tazabawanyaka.
Al-Tasabawanyaka.
Amorwa.
Amorwa.
Lakawa.
Akawa.
Wanakakinum.
Wanakakina.
Goya.
Goya.
Wala'a.
Ala'a.
Ezekar.
Ezekar.
Shem Yasharala.
Shem Yashra.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Aya.
Nawa'atazawa.
Wa'aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Lakabra.
Chadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashima.
Wayashima.
Ayayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Bawa'aba.
Wagorium.
Wagorium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wamawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wamalak.
Alashab.
Alashab.
Ameshabia.
Ameshabia.
As a war.
As the war.
Kamashi war.
Kamashawar.
Alawa.
Alawa.
Amam.
Aman.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zorawai.
Zorawai.
Banyalawat.
Banyalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Asha.
Asham.
Shaham.
Aham.
Kamajan. Kasaya Sara'a.
Kasaya Sara'a.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Payashwan.
Yashua.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayayan Da'ira.
Bayayan Da'ira.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Lahadapma.
Datma.
Shatamwa.
Shayathumwa.
Nadayamawa.
Nadiyab Nawa.
Kayarab.
Kairab.
Wakazaba.
Kazaba.
Wakazabak.
Kazabat.
Wakadazamanai.
Kazamanai.
Kanisya Kamwa.
Kanasi
Ashor.
Ashor.
Amorwa.
Morwa.
Nayarasha.
Nairashab.
Anawa.
Anawa.
Ah. Nayawa.
Agwa.
Alahayam.
Alayam.
Alahaya.
Alayam.
Shayatamwa.
Shayathumwa.
Kagagala.
Gagla.
Kakwash.
Wash.
Lapanya.
Panya.
Rawaka.
Awaka.
Kaash.
Ah.
Dabaira Yaira.
Ira Ira.
Wakala Abba.
Kalaba.
Dalahat.
Salahat.
Ahariam.
Ariam.
Kan.
Kan.
Dabadatma.
Dabadatma.
Basarika.
Basar.
Wabasa.
Wasa.
Wapafka.
Paska.
Tabahalam.
Malam.
Mala'a.
Bala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayapakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Dabashwa.
Bashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Waibam.
Oh yeah. Ayai.
Waiba.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabatwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kayata.
Kayata.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Dabaka.
Baka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Al-Kaha. Arataza.
Akarakta. In the English, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
Be not still, O
For
God.
lo,
Lo.
thy enemies make a tumult.
Our enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
They that hate
shall
thee.
lift up the head.
And lift up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy
They
hidden
have
ones.
said,
They have said,
Come, let's take them off from being a nation.
let's cut them off from being a
In the
nation.
name of Israel,
In the name of
there
Israel.
be no more remembered.
You no more
They have
remember.
consulted together.
They consulted
With
together.
one consent.
One consent.
They're confederate against
They
thee.
confederate against thee.
Tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacle of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
And Hagarene.
Hagarene.
Zabal.
Moab.
And Ammon. and Amalek, Philistines, so they have this Tyre. Ashur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. You unto them, as unto the Midianites, as to Sarah, as to Jabin, the brook Esau, perished in Endor, they came as dung for the earth. Make their numbers like a rib, like Ziyeh, all their princes, as Zabah, as Amunah, Zen. Let's say to ourselves, the house of God in possession. Oh my God, oh my power, make them like a wheel, as stuff before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flames of the mountain on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm. For the fist of shame, they seek thy name, O Yahweh, let them be confounded, trouble forever. Yea, let them put to shame, and perish, that men may know, thou, the name alone, is Yahweh, the Most High, over all the earth. Sar, which means to turn, Yeshavi to sisters, which means to be seated. Oh, watch this. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amash Shabbat, Amash, Bra, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatam. Guys, the time he hands down. Sar, turn to sisters. Sister Amash, Sister Yamam Shabbat is your head bowed and covered, your feet connected at a 45-degree angle, and your right hand clasped over your left as such. And when we say Barak, when we salute, you salute us back. Men of Israel, we'll give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amam Shabbat, Amash, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. What we said was, Yahweh watch over you in the name of Christ. That's your time. We say that. Class dismissed.